I just see you and there's just a cat. I'm so sorry.
He jumped up there and I was like, no. And yeah, sorry. Hi. I was having technical difficulties. Words are really hard tonight. Let me share this out. Share.
Sure.
Um, um, okay, good. Words are really hard tonight. What? No, I want to share it. Nah. Share. Now. Share. To. Sticky notes. Share. And then share to. Sure. Say hi if you're on. Remember, we can't see who's on. We can just see that there's somebody on. That's all we can see. You missed the ridiculousness if you just hopped on because I was having difficulties with the technical stuff, and when the video stopped, my cat was right here.
And I got the giggles.
Yes, and we got the giggles because we are not professional.
So much going on.
Yes, words are hard tonight. I'm going to apologize in advance because I am in my room because my back is jacked, and because why not? There's just a market this weekend. But my dog, who likes to, in my videos, jump in and bark and all that stuff, she's actually on the bed, and there's a window over here, and we have new neighbors that have moved in, and they're trying to clean up, like they didn't cut down, they cut branches off a tree and stuff, so they're cleaning up, so they're out in the yard a lot, fighting the cicadas. And she does not like people being that close to her house. Well, they're not that close, but they're in her bubble, what she thinks is her bubble, which is the whole neighborhood. And so she will lose her shit if they come outside, so I apologize. My computer may go flying. You may hear cursing and me jumping across the bed to stop the dog from going through the window. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She just looked at me like, what? And then I have a cat that's in the window right here. So, anyhow, how's everybody doing this Wednesday evening? This rather warm Wednesday evening.
Yeah, it is.
If I was on the other end of my house, y'all would hear the cicadas over the feed because they have invaded my yard. Anyhow, it's going to be a short one tonight because Missy is in preparation. She's got a pack. She's got a pack to come here for this weekend. So, and she's going to be here tomorrow. So, she's got a pack.
Yes,
Anyhow,
I do.
this weekend, Mystic Nights is at Victor Steyer, can't remember the number, at the Riverside Park in Milford, Ohio from 4 to 9 p.m. We have a bunch of wonderful vendors that are going to be there.
Yes.
And we are looking forward to it. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's iffy on whether it's going to rain while we're there or not, but the ground may be a little soggy, but the good thing for the people shopping is there's a sidewalk all the way around. So you can walk on the sidewalk. And all the booths are butted up to the sidewalk. So You should be fine. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day, right? Beautiful day.
It's going to be amazing.
So, this is the second event we are having at Riverside Park. We also have July 12th and August 9th, uh, which are looking to be super busy. If you have not signed up and you're wanting to visit our event, we actually have a wait list for July and August. We are maxed out. Uh, so we have a wait list for both those days. Um, what else? Oh, hold on. Don't like that. Like this. This. Those buttons. That's a flyer. So we have June 7th from 4 to 9, and then we have July and August. We're trying to work on something that we want to add to July and August. We will see what happens with that. Something kind of unique and fun that I'm looking forward to. We also have September 6th, the Sacred Journey Market, the Dark Market, our oddities, creepy, crawly market, but we also have like fun stuff like Reiki and candles and crystals and tarot readers and all the stuff like that.
All the
So
things.
that we are in our fifth year of doing events. This is our fifth year. Um, I cannot believe it's been 5 years. So this is our third year of doing Mystic Nights, fifth year of doing Sacred Journey. Um, I'm so very thankful to. I don't. I'm pretty sure that Mystic Nights came along on a live with Shelly and Stephanie, Ascending
Mm-hmm.
Shadows. Pretty sure because most all of our fucking ideas come across on a live, and they were like, "Hold that thought. We need to talk after our live." We have come up with several things. We still have Slumber Party Tarots. We haven't really pushed it because we've been busy with Mystic Nights and
Busy.
Sacred Journey. So if you go to any one of our websites, there's so many websites. There's a slumberpartytarot.com, there's sacredjourneymarket.com, there's mysticknightsoh.com, there is there's ascendingshadows.com. Stephanie's on there. Stephanie, is your website ascendingshadows.com? Chickens. I forgot to go see the chickens when I came to your house this weekend. Triplegoddessgifts.com. So there's all these websites,
All the .coms.
all the .coms, and Triple Goddess Gifts has links to, yes, it is ascendingshadows.com. Triple Goddess Gifts has links to Sacred Journey. It has links to um,
Mystic Nights.
Mystic Nights. I think it has links to Mystic Nights. I'll have to go back and look. Slumber Party Tarot. So does Sacred Journey Market. It has links to those. I'm going to go back and I should just add Ascending Shadows to Triple Goddess Gifts website at this point.
I mean,
So, since we do so much with Stephanie and Shelly, so Summer Party Tarot has links to all that. So, any of the websites you can go to, uh, we will have some fun stuff for the kiddos Saturday, coloring pages, and I need to talk to Shelly about her words. Her words. What's the words I was going for? Oh, scavenger hunt. I could not think of the words. It's so bad. So we don't have a lot to go on because we have so many things to do tonight. Missy's got to pack. But I was talking to Missy today, and I was like, I think we should give like a background of how the promoters do when they have markets and stuff like that, or at least
kind of
from
the
our
behind the scenes of
the
what goes
kind of
on.
behind the scenes of how's it go, how's it goes is
How's it
how's
goes?
it goes is. There are so many wonderful markets to go to, and we were talking about it. We were sitting there trying to figure it out. So we started. It wasn't Central Kentucky Mystical Market when we started. What was it before, Missy?
Mystical Fair.
The Mystical Fair in Lexington, Kentucky. I got involved, oh shit, 11 years ago, because it was right after I moved here. So it had been 11 years ago, and started helping Missy. Like, I went to see Missy, went to the market, and, sat and had some stuff done by Spirit Mechanics, had a reading by Ken, and did all that stuff, and, shopped and all that stuff. And then I started helping, and then we did, like, we had Tremana. If any of you old school people remember Tremana a million years ago. So we had that, and I joined them with that and started. It was mostly essential oil blends and stuff like that.
Yeah, just holistic stuff.
Sprays and rollers and all that stuff like that. So we did that, and I joined them then. And then one of the Tremana girls moved away. Tears. She moved away to Georgia. Now she's in Florida.
But she's still away from us, and we don't like it.
We don't like it. We miss her terribly. And so that's when Triple Goddess Gifts started.
It was
and
born.
It was born, and it was supposed to be one of those subscription box services. It was during COVID. Everybody was stuck. None of the vendors could do anything. They couldn't. There were no markets to go to because you couldn't do them. You couldn't get in groups and all that stuff. So Missy and I decided to purchase bulk stuff from vendors that we knew and do the subscription boxes. We did that for a little while, and I was like, it's not enough. So there were a few big events here, and there were some smaller ones too. So I was like, hey, let's do markets in Ohio. And it's not like it's rocket science.
Let's just try it.
You're right. Let's rip the Band-Aid, and Mandy's going to.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to do it. Missy's like, I don't know. I was like, I've already taken a loan out on my 401k. We're doing it. She's like, oh shit. So that's how Sacred Journey Market was born. And we started that, and God, I was terrified. Our first one, we were absolutely scared shut.
We only had like 20 vendors, didn't we?
We had 20 vendors because we didn't know how many people we could fit in the room. We could have fit double that. We know that now. We could have fit 40 in there, but we were so scared that we were going to have people on top of each other. And then we got there, and everybody's like, we have so much room. And I was like,
there's so much room for activity.
No, not right. And we were lucky at that time because the ballrooms were doing COVID pricing. So we were able to do it and cover the majority of our expenses that way. As COVID started to wane down, the prices, the ballroom went back to their normal pricing. And so we were like, oh shit. But then we were like, oh, we can fit so many vendors in there. So kind of a background on how, like, outdoor versus indoor. So outdoor events, typically when you go to an outdoor event, the prices are less expensive for the vendors. Reason being, number one, we don't provide anything. You don't provide tables. You don't provide anything. Everything's brought to you. You're just providing a space.
Mm-hmm. You bring all your own stuff.
Right. The overhead for an outdoor event is less expensive depending on the location. Certain location, it depends on how much they charge for the location. So when you do an event, you have to pay for the location. You have to pay for insurance. And when we're talking about outdoor events. And then there's other things. If you have food trucks, there's lots of licensing and stuff that goes along with that. We don't have food trucks at Mystic Nights because there is a ton of licensing stuff that has to go through the county, which is fine. It may be something we do in the future, but since this is the first time we've ever been out there, when we did it at the winery, it was a little bit easier because they already had food trucks out there all the time. Advertising, yes.
Advertising, signage,
flyers.
You
have print advertising, you have digital advertising. So there's a lot of costs. Yeah, the post, the social media advertising. There's a lot of cost associated with doing events that people don't think about. I mean, why would they think about it? Why would you think about it? You're like, I paid my money, I get my space. So, and then I think people think it's a huge money maker for the promoters. And in some instances, it may be. But I was talking to Missy. I said, "You do realize this is the first year that we had an accountant do our taxes. When we did our taxes last year, and she called me back and she goes, how much money did you make? We're talking about the business. And she goes, this can't be right. I said, it's absolutely right. And she just kind of laughed because she thought it was a joke. I said, we're not doing it for the money. We both have
Mhm.
jobs. We're doing it because we enjoy it. Um, Literally couldn't even cover a car note for one of us with what we make in a year. I mean, it's crazy, but we're not doing it for that reason. We enjoy it. So the outdoor events are a little less expensive. That's why your vendor fees are going to be a little bit lower for an outdoor event. When you get to the indoor event, there's a whole lot of cost associated with that is way higher. That's why your indoor events are more expensive. So your indoor
Mhm.
events, you have to pay for the indoor location, and they are not inexpensive. They're pretty high. They're pretty hefty. So it depends on the location with that as well. Like you can get the smaller. There's a smaller place that we've thought about doing events at. That's way cheaper, but would not hold the number of vendors that we have. Um, then you have the same thing: insurance, advertising. Some places you have to pay for tables and chairs. So however many tables you have to pay for the rental of the tables, tablecloths and chairs and that kind of stuff. And then if you have anything in there, we are very blessed where we are that they don't charge us to set up water for the vendors, and they set up water for they're
Mhm.
amazing. We love that place. They better never let us go. Although bad things have happened in that location, but it's a wonderful place. Beautiful, beautiful location. And then you also have hotel fees. Now, when I say hotel fees, if you're doing it in a hotel, if you're doing discounted rates for vendors to come in, which we do, most of the time you have to block off a certain number, and you're kind of on the hook for that number of rooms. So if you don't book the rooms, you may be on the hook for whatever leftover rooms are. So that's why when you go to an event like that, unless it's something huge like fucking Scarefest,
Right.
um, that you know the whole hotel's going to book out, um, then it's not feasible to book out huge blocks of rooms. So, and I know all this stuff is probably boring to some people, but it gives a head up to the people that are like, hey, I want to do events, which is amazing, but you just want to kind of know what you're getting into because we had no clue. And like the outdoor events, some of them don't require insurance, although I'll tell you, oh my God, get the insurance every single
Get
time.
the insurance.
Um, because if something happens and you don't have liability insurance, then you're in a whole crick of problems. But locations require you to have insurance, and the insurance could be more expensive depending on how long you're there. So there's all kinds of costs. So I will tell you that when we book Sacred Journey Market, we don't make any money off the vendors at all.
Nope.
So
Because we
which is
want to keep the vendor fees reasonable.
right. Some people, that's how they make their money. They don't make their
Mhm.
money off the doors. We make money off the door. So our theory is if people are not coming, we're not making money either. So we want people to come just as much. But then we also, when we sit down at the end of the day, at the end of the close to the end of the event, we see, hey, we've made a little bit of money. We will take cash out of it, and then we go in and shop the vendors. Because honestly, the whole reason for having events like this is for the vendors to have a place. Hi, Kit. Is for the vendors to have a place to sell their goods that's inexpensive for them instead of having a brick and mortar store, which most people cannot do. So that's my 2 cents. My soapbox. It should be about the vendors. It really should be about the vendors. You should take care of your vendors. And we love our vendors so much. We love them so
We do
much.
love our vendors. That we've made family.
Yes. And it can be stressful. I will say that Sacred Journey is a little bit stressful, but the stress usually is us going, oh my God, we've done all this advertising. All these people say they're coming. Oh my God, are they going to come? That's our
We
biggest
fret
stress.
about it because we want everyone to do well.
Usually, our biggest stress for Sacred Journey because we know it's a more expensive event. It's more expensive than going to an outdoor event or, say, a farmer's market or something like that. So we stress about that. The other stuff we don't really stress about because we know the hotel's going to take care of us. The outdoor events are more stressful in this situation. Like, oh my gosh, is a tent going to blow away? So you have to worry about weather and stuff like that. It's not really something you have to worry about an indoor event. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's and volume wise, we are learning because we used to only do one Mystic Nights a summer. We are learning that doing multiple events is a whole lot of brain work because you're thinking about it. You have, say, 50 vendors each event, and while a lot of them repeat, there's a lot of them that don't. They're like, hey, I can only come on this day, or hey, I can only come on this one, which is cool because that gives us a selection of vendors. So when you come out, it's not the same vendors every single time.
And
And
keeping up
then,
with it all.
I mean, just 4 events, 50 vendors of event. That's 200 people to keep up with. The hair falling out stress. Being a vendor is so much easier. It is. There's different stresses with being a vendor though, because there's a whole hell of a lot of loading shit in and carrying shit and setting up and all that. So from a promoter's side, promote your vendors, treat your vendors well. From a vendor's side, promote yourself, share the event stuff, get it out there. Because think about it, you have 50 vendors, they're advertising, and we advertise. We've been advertising all month or all last month for this one ever since the last one ended, and the flyers, and we actually have a poster in a store in downtown Milford. Um, so if each vendor invited 10 friends to the event, think how many people that would be.
There you go.
You got 50 vendors there. I mean, that's 500 people. Bam, right there. That they get to see. Like, I know they're your friends, but they may never have seen this vendor before, and they're like, oh, I want some of their stuff. And that's kind of how we've met vendors, is by people sharing, hey, you have got to check this vendor out. Like, you should come out here. We're vending, but you need to check this person out. I mean, Stephanie and Shelly has suggested so many vendors to us when they go and do stuff that we're not at. And they're like, hey, come out here. And I'll go hop out there and be like, oh, yeah, I need to try them. Oh, look at the stuff they have. That's so cute. I like it. So it's share it out to 10 people. And then everybody does that. And it just adds more people to the event.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody should support each other. And I will say that our vendors are amazing. I watched them at the last Mystic Nights, and everybody just helping each other because the wind was like hurricane-ish, and helping each other set up and helping each other put up booths. And when the couple of tents that we did have issues with, helping each other when they're having issues with their tents, sharing and helping set up. It's just been amazing. And that, I feel like that's how it should be. It should be a community. It should be a family. I mean, this is a community of people that like the same things and are interested in same things. I have learned so many things from vendors. Like Stacy from Knotted Ravens is a wealth of knowledge of shit. And learned so much from her. Learned so much from readers, sitting down and talking to Rose about all the stuff that she's done because she's been reading forever.
They have such great stories.
Yeah, just the stories of things that have happened and events they've done, and we always have fun stories to tell afterwards. It's a great community to be in, and I feel really privileged to be a part of it. So yeah, even if my hair's falling out. It's just stressful getting to it. It's just like the spreadsheets, man. The spreadsheets. Yes, I knew it was a long time. I didn't want to try to age her and say the wrong amount of years, but she has been doing readings forever and just sitting and talking to her. And there's been sacred journeys that we've done that we went and did. We've had events afterwards. Like we had
a seance.
Oh my God, we had a seance with the Connor sisters and Pat O'Keefe. We had a seance with them, and that was so much fun. And Ashley talking about a fire and then finding out later that there was a fire in that hotel many years ago. It was kind of cool. Um, and it was just the it was great to have that. We had we had a paranormal investigation after one with spirit mechanics, and that was entertaining because it was in a bar and they were playing booty music, and it was very hard for me and Missy not to shake our booties and sing the songs because it
while
was
we're
90s booty music
investigating.
while we were trying to investigate. So that was fun. And cussing out a ghost, which I promised I would never do again, but she deserved it. But that kind of stuff, doing stuff like that. Just, I mean, we've done other things after, like during events, like we've done things, we've had the funniest stories from things that we've done with these people that we've met at
Mm-hmm.
markets and have now become part of our family. I would have never met Stephanie and Shelly if it hadn't been for Sacred Journey. And now I feel like they're some of my best friends. I love hanging out with them. They're my people. And so it's just exactly hearts. I love Stacy. Stacy's been an OG since day
Mm-hmm.
one. We met Deb. We met Deb through Sacred Journey, sort of. But we also knew Deb from Scarefest, but I
We
don't think
didn't
we knew
realize we
Deb
knew
before.
Deb from Scarefest.
We didn't know we knew Deb from Scarefest, but we met Deb through Who's Rocky Hounds. She's an OG. She's been with us from day one, and she's one of our biggest supporters. Oh, we love you too, Stephanie. And oh, Heather, we were just talking about you. We miss you. Um, so up. Well, I met Heather through Missy. How'd you meet Heather?
It was at the mystical market.
So it's you get to meet people that you may not normally run into that are your people, and you just don't know it until you meet them. We've met like so many amazing people. Spirit Mechanics, who is like my family now, is Missy's family. Like they are family. They are family outside of blood. And we met them through, well, not Central Kentucky, whenever it was the mystical market. Is that what it was? So it's go out to these things. Go to Mystic Nights. It's
Mm-hmm.
free. It's free to go. Meet these people because they're amazing people. And just talking to them, you're like, oh my gosh, I love you. I mean, that's happened. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to be friends because I love you. And that is one thing that I'm very grateful that Missy was already doing it when I moved to Ohio and I got to be ushered in and meet all these people. And it's just grown from there. So, anyway, I went on to a whole long spiel. Oh, so could not ask for a better group of people to be around. You should definitely go out there. These people have the biggest hearts. Yes, they're selling their wares and they're trying to make money. Some of them, this is all they do and they're trying to make a living. But they are some of the kindest people you will ever meet. Some of the most supportive people. They will take the shirt off their backs if you need it. So you definitely need to come out there, get some community, get some love, have fun, shop, get a reading, get some Reiki. I think we have Reiki.
I
We do
do
have
believe we
Reiki
do.
people this time, don't we? I think we do. Get some Reiki. Everybody needs a little Reiki every once in a while. It's nice. It's calming. It's healing. It's wonderful.
And you're outside by the water. It's amazing.
Yeah. And don't mind the cicadas because we're going to have tennis rackets. It's fine. We'll come
Yes, I
knock
need to
them off
pack
of you.
those.
I don't know if the cicadas are that bad out there because there's been construction out there. They're bad at my house, but they're just loud. Yes. Okay, so we have one healer and a bunch of readers. Which means all kinds of readers out there. Um, some of them I've never been read by. I mean, we had a vendor last time that we didn't know was a reader that stopped and read Missy. I was like, holy shit, why are you not
Thank
reading
you,
out
Keith.
here? Thanks, Keith. How you been?
How you doing?
So You should definitely come this weekend. Spend some time. We'll be back July 12th. We'll be back August 9th. We will have a bunch of the same vendors, but we also have a bunch of people who are signed up that were not here May or June. So you should definitely come out there. And it doesn't cost anything. There's a playground for your kids to play. We got crowns that will probably melt this weekend.
No, it's not going to be that hot.
It's not going to be that hot yet. Not yet. They'll melt by August. We'll have crowns and little coloring sheets for them to color. And we'll have dog treats for the dogs. People bring their dogs out there. You just come walk around and check everything out. It's just fun.
We'll have merch if you want merch.
Short, blonde, and purdy.
Blonde and purdy.
So we do have some Mystic Knights merch that we have in our booth. We have bags, like little shopping bags that have funny sayings on them but it has Mystic Knights at the bottom, because we weren't gonna blast y'all with Mystic Knights merch yet. We do have, I think we have stickers. I can't remember if we had stickers. We have
wine glasses. Crystal bags.
What else? Crystal bags, yeah. The little zipper bags to put your crystals in when you shop. What else? I think that's all the merch. We have Sacred Journey shirts that will be out there. We don't have Mystic Knight shirts, but it's in the works. Yes, yet. It's in the works. Stephanie and Shelly will have a few of their things out there. Hopefully Shelly will have some candles out there. I don't know. I think she was about to get a big order, so she may not have any. And then Stephanie, I think, is bringing some of her stuff that she sells. Obviously, the four of us are not doing readings at our booth. We have a lot of readers out there that you should check out instead of us. We just have a few little things there. Me and Missy got
we're
some
there
jewelry,
for the other people.
We have a shit ton of Florida water.
Yes, if you need Florida water to clean, bless, purify your house, car, whatever.
We have it at our booth. Okay, good. She will have her candles out there. And then, so we have minimal stuff in our booth, but so many vendors out there that have so much stuff to shop for. And you should check it out. Yes. So I said this was going to be a short one. I ran my fucking mouth. But this is going to be a short one because Missy's got to pack to come here. And I'm going to heal my back so that I can put a tent up. I actually have to go look for my tent to see if I have it.
Mine's in my car. You're good.
The table's still in my car.
Mine too. So we're good.
So that we have stuff for this weekend to set up. So, and when you stop, we're the first booth. Stop by and say hi to us. Get a coloring sheet for your kids. Get a scavenger hunt sheet.
Get a dog biscuit for the pooch.
With stuff. Yep. If you have pets, absolutely stop by our booth because we love animals. We want to see them all. I may back up a little bit if you bring a snake because I have seen people walk out there before with snakes. But that's fine. If my kid's with me, she'll be all up in your business. But I'll be stepping back a little bit just because they creep me out a little bit. Not because they're bad animals. They just creep me out a little bit. So, I mean, if you're walking around with kitties, you can bring kitties to come see us too. I don't know if people walk around with kitties. Some people take their cats out on leashes.
I'm not that brave.
My cat would be a psycho on a leash.
Like the Tasmanian devil on the end of that leash.
And if you don't have pets, just walk to the tree line and you can probably get you a pet cicada.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Take it home. Stephanie went to the chiropractor. I'm terrified of the chiropractor. I'm scared it'll make me never walk again. But I'm going to do some physical therapy. Oh, the little kitties in the backpacks. If there's kitties out there, I'm taking them home with me. I love puppers too, but I have one solitary dog and she takes up half my house. So, anywho, you have anything, Missy? No. Well, come see us. We'll not see you this weekend. We will be back on next Wednesday, barring no weirdness. And we love you guys. Well, I know. I may have to suck it up one day and just go and be like, look, you're not cracking my neck. Don't even ask me. Walk away. Not happening. So, well, I may have to do that. You have to tell me how you go to, Stephanie. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. We're supposed to have some bad weather tomorrow and Friday, I think. So stay safe. And then we will see you Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Come see us. We love you guys very much. We will see you next week. I'm going to talk to Missy this weekend, and we're going to come up with a good format for our lives so they're not just us doing this. So we love you. See you this weekend. Have a great rest of your week.